AD. Yes, good morning. Sound, good morning. Vikas, good morning. Suraj Chandra, good morning. Shankar, good morning. Yes, once again, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Pi Academy, the place for mathematics and science. Dear students, in the last class, we were discussing the chapter coordinate geometry. And you all know that in this chapter, we have only three concepts. One is, just recall them. One is finding the distance between any 2 points by using the distance formula. And second one is, section formula, which is used to find out the coordinates of a point which divides the given line in the given ratio. And third one is area of triangle when we know the coordinates of vertices of a triangle. These are the three important concepts. Among these, the first one was being discussed, that is distance formula. And before going to that, just we shall recall the definition of coordinate geometry. What it is? VD. Pair of algebraic numbers. Very good. It gives the relationship between the exact position of a point on a plane and a pair of algebraic numbers. This is coordinate geometry. Who is called father of coordinate geometry? He is René Descartes. René Descartes is called father of coordinate geometry. Name the plane which is prepared by René Descartes to locate the exact position of a point. It is Cartesian plane. In the Cartesian plane, we will draw the horizontal and vertical lines which are mutually perpendicular to each other. What do you call them? Yes, one is x-axis and second one is y-axis. And these two have divided the whole Cartesian plane into 4 parts. What do you call them? They are called quadrants. And their quadrants are named in the anti-clockwise direction. Right? Next, what do you call the distance of the point on a plane from the perpendicular distance from the given point to the y-axis? It is called abscissa, right? And the perpendicular distance from the given point to the x-axis, it is called ordinate. Vijayalakshmi, what is the order in which the coordinates of a point is to be marked? Yes, x comma y, or abscissa comma ordinate. First abscissa, second one is ordinate. Please sit down. Then Ruchika, coordinates of the point of intersection of x and y axis. 0, 0. That point is called origin and coordinates of that origin is 0, 0. Then Shankar, tell the coordinates of the point when it is on x-axis. When it is on x-axis, it is x, 0. When it is on y-axis, it is 0, y. In general, when it is in the Cartesian plane, coordinates of a point when it is on the Cartesian plane, it is x, y. Right? Please sit down. Then could you tell what is the mirror image of 2, 3 with respect to x-axis? Yes? No, 2, -3 with respect to x-axis. Mirror image of this coordinate with respect to x-axis. Its image is found here. And the sign of 4th quadrant is positive and negative. Numbers will be same 2, 3. And the sign positive, negative. What is the mirror image of 2, 3 with respect to y-axis? It is -2, +3. Mirror image of 2, -3 with respect to y-axis. -2, -3. Right? These are all the basic information which I had learned in the last class. Then after that, we come across the distance formula, it is used to find out the distance between any two points when their coordinates are known. So without using the scale, we will go for finding the distance by using the formula called distance formula. What is the distance formula? It is square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Right? Then, when the point is away from the origin, how do you find out the distance between the point from the origin? It is p is equal to square root of x square plus y square. Coordinates of the point is x comma y. The distance of this point from the origin, it is square root of x square plus y square. And based on this formula, we were solving the problems. I think the last one was, it is finding the relationship between x and y when the point x comma y is equidistant from 7 comma 1 and 3 comma 5. Right? This was the last statement. And with respect to same only, I'm going to take one more. Again, finding the relationship. And this was given in the examination. So please put double star mark and write. Take the problem number. Huh? Third one. Right. Please put double star mark. It is find the relation between x and y. Find a relation between x and y such that the point x comma y, the point x comma y is equidistant from the points 3 comma 6 and minus 3 comma 4.
Sir, unmute your audio. Sir, unmute your audio.
Okay, sir. As we have already learned how to find out the relationship between x and y, just go on writing with me. Here, these are the two given points. Let us name these as A and B. All right. And I'll take x comma y as the point P. Right. That. Let A equal to 3 comma 6. B is equal to minus 3 comma 4. P is equal to x comma y as the given. This point P is equidistant from both A and B. Hence, we can write it as AP equal to BP. This much has been given. So now we have to find out AP as well as BP. You may find out each of these separately and equate them, or else together, however you want. Now, which formula should be used? Distance formula.
Distance formula.
In calculation, please write the same. We know that the distance formula D is equal to BP. Yes, it is x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Now, let me take the given statement. According to the given statement, what is that? Because what is that? AP equal to BP.
Equal to BP.
Let us find out each of these. AP. First, let me take AP. Observe, this is A, 3 comma 6. P is x comma y. So it can be written as x minus 3 whole square, then y minus 6 whole square. Right. X minus 3 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square. You are writing with me, which is equal to square root of. We want BP. Okay. Here is B minus 3 comma 4. P is x comma y. What it will be? X
minus 3 whole square.
It's 3 whole square.
X plus 3 whole square. Hope that you are understanding. Then y1 minus y2. Here y1 is y. Y2
y minus 6 whole square.
Yes. Y minus 4 whole square. Next, rule get cancelled. Then write. Go for expanding them by using the identity a minus b whole square. That is, it is equal to a square plus b square minus 2a. That use market expand by x minus 3 whole square can be written as x square plus 3 square
plus 9
minus 2 into x into 3. It is 6x. Written say. Then plus this is y minus 6 whole square. Y
square plus 36
y square plus
minus 12
36
minus 12
minus
2
12y.
into 6. 12y. This is equal to here x square plus 9 plus 6x plus y minus 2 whole square. Y square plus 4 square 16 minus 2y 4 minus 8. Here x square get cancelled. Y square get cancelled. Then 9 get cancelled. Any other term? No. So let me write remaining as it is. Minus 6x minus 12y plus 36. It is equal to, on the right hand side, the remaining terms are 6x minus 8y plus 60. Have you written the same? Okay. Next one. Let me go for taking all the algebraic terms on the left hand side and constants on the right hand side. Minus 6x is there. Let me write this as it is, even minus 12y. Transfer 6x to the right left hand side. It becomes minus 6x, then minus 8y. It becomes plus 8y after transferring, which is equal to 60. Then transfer 36 to the right hand side. It becomes minus 36. Minus 6x minus 12x. Minus 12y plus 8y minus 4y. I've got different answer. Where you done this? Oh, here. Sign should be same as they are on either sides of the equal sign. Now 16 minus 36 minus 20.
minus 4 common.
All the terms.
Minus 4 common.
Well,
Minus 4.
all are the
Divide by
multiples of
minus
4.
4.
So let us divide both sides by 4. Even minus sign is there, you can write minus 4. And minus 12x can be written as divide this by 4. 3x
Plus y is equal to 5.
plus y equal to 5. This is the relationship. It is the required relationship. Over up. So we have solved 3 problems. In these 3 problems, how many types are there? Only 2 types. First one, we found out the distance between 2 points when the coordinates are known. Second one, we found out the relationship between x and y. This is most expected type of question to be asked in the examination. Relationship between x and y. Even it can also be asked for 1 mark. You need to go for fast calculation in that. Next, I'll go for taking another type with respect to distance formula. Listen to it. In this type, coordinates of a point will be given. They may give x1, x2, y1, but y2 we do not. Got it? And even they will give you the distance. Distance is known. Coordinates of a point are known in that one unknown quantity. It may be either abscissa or ordinate. So we are going to find out. So that abscissa or ordinate. So based on that, we have one such question. Is an examiner quotidian for 1 mark. 1 mark. Please put double star mark and write.
Sir,
Yes.
explain 1 second, sir.
In the distance formula, then so far we learned how to find out the distance between 2 points. Now they'll give you the distance. They'll give you either x1, x2, and y1. You need to find out y2. Or among these 4 terms, 3 terms will be given. 1 term should be found. Hope you have understood. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, write down this. 4th one. Put double star mark. Right. Find the values of y. Find the values of y for which the distance between the points, the distance between the points P of 2, minus 3. And Q of 10, y. Here, which is unknown?
Y.
Coordinate means
Y2.
which ordered pair?
Y2.
Ordinate. This is ordinate.
X2, Y2.
Ordinate.
That distance is 10 units. Obviously, we have to use distance formula, and before that, go for writing the dot. They are given 2 points, P and Q. Please go on writing with me. P of 2, minus 3. Let us assume this as x1, y1. Q of 10, y. Let us assume this as x2, y2. Distance has been given. No need to assume because they only have given it is 10 units. So now let's go for using distance. Right. We know that the distance formula, okay, D is equal to square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. That's Samudra. Are you writing? Go for substituting. Where D is, that is distance, 10 units, square root of x1 minus x2. Here, x1, x2, 2 and 10. Right. 2 minus 10 whole square plus y1 minus y2. It is minus 3. Y and 5. So it is minus 3 minus y whole square. y1 place in minus 3 burdante. y2 place in only y as the. How do you go for? To find out y value, obviously you have to remove the root. How do you go for removing the root?
Make squaring on both
Squaring
sides.
on either sides. Right, first. Squaring on both the sides. Then left hand side. What is the square of left hand side?
100.
One square is
100.
100.
This is
Square root get cancelled.
2 minus 10 whole square. Then minus 3 come, sorry, minus 3 minus 5 whole square. Illandre idan simplify ಮಾಡಿ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಕೊನೆಗೆ cancel ಮಾಡಬಹುದು root ನ. Here it is 100 as it is. 2 minus 10. 2 minus 10 is minus 8. Minus 8 whole square is 64. Then this is minus 3 minus 5 anta ide. This can be written as minus of 3 plus 5, right? Whole square. Then this will be plus. So can it be written as 3 plus 5 whole square? Did you understand? Sir. This is 3 plus y whole square. Yellow term minus irodrinda but the whole square irodrinda it can be written as 3 plus y whole square. Now expand it. 3 square 9 y square as it is plus 2ab 2 into 3 into y 6y.
Sir, repeat that step, sir.
Minus 3.
Repeat that step, sir.
I am doing the same. Minus 3 minus 5 whole square. And this is to be written as minus of 3 plus 1 whole square. Here minus 1 is there, right? Now apply square. Minus 1 whole square is plus 1. Then into 3 plus 5 whole square. Hence we can write minus 3 minus 5 whole square as 3 plus 5 whole square. And it has been expanded. See, 3 square is 9, y square as it is 2ab, 2 into 3 into y, 6. Then, how do you simplify? Let me write y square plus 6y as it is. What is 64 plus 9?
73.
Take that to the left hand side.
27.
100 minus 73.
27.
27. Transfer that to the
27.
left hand side. Minus 27. Hope you have understood. We have reduced.
Splitting the middle.
Now you tell, how do you go for finding y
Splitting
value?
the middle term.
Yeah, very good. By splitting the middle term method. First and last term, it is minus
9 and 3, sir.
9 into 3, sir.
6.
Plus 9 minus 3.
Very good. 9 3 is up. 24, 9 plus 3, 12. But we want plus 6. So I take minus 3. 9 minus 3 is plus 6. 9 into minus 3 is minus 27. Simplify. Y square plus 6y can be written as plus 9y minus 3y minus 27 equal to 0. Then it is group them by taking two terms. In the first group, y is common factor. It is y plus 9. In the second group, minus 3 is common factor. This is y plus 9. It's equal to 0. In this whole statement, y plus 9 is common factor. Y plus 9 into remaining y minus 3 equal to 0. Substitute each term to 0. Y plus 9 equal to 0. Then y is equal to minus. Next, another one is y minus 3 equal to 0. Then y equal to 3. Therefore, the values of
Either minus 9 or 3, sir.
are minus 9 or plus 9.
ಮಂಜು ಪಾವುಗಳ
Unnecessarily don't unmute your audio. Unnecessarily don't unmute your audio.
Okay. Values of y. Andre, even it may come only one or more than one also. As the relationship has come in the quadratic form. Andre, this is the relationship. Y square plus 6y minus 27 equal to 0. It is in quadratic form. Obviously, we'll get two values for y. We have got both minus 9 and 2. Got it? You minus 3 place ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ y ಅಲ್ಲಿ you get 10 units. Even plus 3 also 10 units. Next, another one. This was given in the examination. Fifth one. Particularly in this chapter, the number of concepts is very less. Only 3 concepts, but this year only 2 concepts. But in each concept, we have varieties of problems. That is the difference. You are going to find out a point on x-axis. Means, what is the point on the x-axis?
Y is 0. Y is 0.
Correct. Vignesh, what is the point on x-axis?
0, sir.
Point on x. ನಾನು ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ.
X comma y.
Point is on x-axis.
X comma 0.
X comma 0.
Point is on y-axis.
0, sir.
0 comma
Y.
At origin 0, 0. In the Cartesian plane x, y. Varsha MS. Sorry, Varsha HR. Have you got it? Okay. Right. Please put double star mark and go for writing. It is. Fourth type. Question number 5. Question number 5. Actually, it is fourth type. First type was finding the distance between the points. Second one was finding the relationship. Third one was finding the unknown term, whether it may be abscissa or ordinate. Now, fourth one, you are going to find out the point of x-axis. Even they may give point on y-axis also. Right. Find the point of the x-axis. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from two comma minus 5 and minus 2 comma 9. Minus 2 comma 9. Is it not like a relationship between x and y? Aritilva? Point, the point is the point which is on the x-axis, that is equidistant from these 2 points. Please don't break it. Just look at it. Which figure just I'll explain. This is the point P and that point. And this point is on x-axis. Tell the coordinates.
X comma 0.
It is x comma 0. Point on the x-axis. This point is equidistant from 2 points. I call them as A and B. That means AP equal to BP. Let us take A as 2 comma minus 5 and B as minus 2 comma 9. So if you want to find out the point on x-axis, what you must know? You will find out for
Distance.
the value of x. X is 3 bantu anta. Then what is the point on x-axis?
3,0.
If it comes 9,
9,0.
minus 11. Minus 11,
11,0.
Got it? Yes. Let us go for finding. One right in between. Right. Data. Like this. Then P. Kaleshwar. Let the point on the x-axis. Let the point on the x-axis be. It is x comma 0. P of x comma 0. Then let us take 2 comma minus 5 as a 2 comma minus 5 and minus 2 comma 9 as point B. And it has been given that AP equal to BP. That point on the x-axis is equidistant from A and B. Hence AP equal to BP. This much should be there in the data. Even we won't expect you to draw this figure. And is to theory. And another thing is, look at, even if you do not write AB and AP equal to BP, we won't find it. But this must be there. Because the figure will give us the information that A and B are equidistant from P. Right. What formula should be used? Distance formula. Right. We know that the distance formula D is equal to square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Then let us
According to the given statement, AP is equal to BP.
According to the given statement, AP equal to BP. Let us write AP. AP is x minus 2 whole square plus y1 minus y2. Y is 0. Y1. Y2 minus 5. 0 minus of minus 5. So it will be 0 plus 5 whole square. If not understood, please ask me. Next, BP. It is x minus of minus 2. x1 minus x2. It is x minus of minus 2 is x plus 2 whole square plus y1 minus y2. 0 minus 9 whole square. Here, directly we can cancel root. Then x minus 2 whole square, let us expand it. It is x square plus 4 minus 4x. Then this is 5 whole square. This is 25. Is equal to x plus 2 whole square. This is x square plus 4 plus 4x. Plus minus 9 whole square is, it is 81. Now, x square, get cancelled. 4, get cancelled. Value of x. Okay. 4x, take that to the left hand side. Minus 4x. 4x minus 4x minus 4x. Then 81 is there. Transfer 25 to the right hand side. Minus 25. 81 minus 25. 81 minus 25.
56.
56.
56. Then x is equal to
X is minus 7.
minus 7. It is minus 7. But now we'll find out what. Point on the x-axis. Point on the x-axis is x comma 0. X is known. Minus 7. it is minus 7 comma 0. Write that conclusion. Therefore, the point on the x-axis is minus 7 comma 0. Point on the x-axis is minus 7 comma 0.
Sir, how did you get minus 8x, sir? There is minus 4x plus 4x, sir.
Here, you will take 4x, this 4x to the left hand side. Here already minus 4x is there, and transferring this, you will get minus 4x. Minus 4x minus 4x minus 8.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, how will you get 4x, sir?
Plus 4x or minus 4x?
Minus 4x, sir.
Here, I'll tell you. See the x minus 2 whole square is there. It is of the form a minus b whole square. A square, it is x square. B square, it is 2 square. 2 square is 4. Minus 2ab, minus 2. A is x, b is 2. 2 2s are 4. Into x, 4x. Minus sign. It is minus 4x.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
One more question is also of same type. But here point on x-axis is given x comma 0, but a particular point avade kottilla. Right, sixth one. Sixth one is if q of 0 comma 1, could you tell where it is? Where is
On y. On
y axis. Point on y axis already given. And this point is equidistant from 2 points. Let me write what are those. From P, whose coordinates is 5 comma minus 3, and another point R, its coordinates is x comma 3. Find the values of x. The values of x. Full stop. Also find the distances. Also find the distances. One is QR, second one is PR. QR and PR. Just 1 minute. I'll just go for giving you the hint. See, this is the point Q, which is equidistant from P and R. This can be written as here point Q, and this is P. This is R. PQ equal to R, where Q is 0 comma 1 and P is 5 comma minus 3. R is x comma 6. Can we go for using this relationship? Use
AP is equals to BP.
Yes, sir.
AP equal to BP. But our place only
QP is equals to QR.
Yes, right. If you have not drawn the figure, you can write this. Q is equal to 0 comma 1, P is equal to 5 comma minus 3, R equal to x comma 6. They have given PQ equal to RQ, and you are going to find out the values of x. Not only this, after finding x, you should find out QR and CR. QR and PR. First, let us find out x value by using this relationship. We know that d equal to square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Now, according to the given statement,
PQ is equals to RQ.
PQ equal to RQ. Use the formula and simplify. First substitute. PQ, it is 0 and 5. 0 minus 5 whole square plus 1 minus half minus 3. 1 plus 3 whole square. Next, it's equal to square root of RQ. This is 0 minus x and x minus 0, however you want. 0 minus x whole square, then 1 minus 6 whole square. Root get cancelled. 0 minus 5 is minus 5, whole square is 25. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 square is
16, sir.
0 minus x is minus x, whole square is just x square. Plus 1 minus 6 is minus 5, whole square is 25, 25 cancel out. We can find out x value directly. X equal
4
to minus
plus or
root 16, x equal to plus or minus 4. Andre, the value of x may be either plus 4 or minus. Now you have, therefore, the value of x is either 4 or minus 4. Stop writing and listen. Now we are moving to another very important type of question. Let me explain that.
sir, distance P
Q1 and PR. Q1. What was the point Q? What was the point Q?
0, 1.
0, 1. P is 5, minus 3. R is x, 6. Okay. QR. Okay. R place again. Either you may take plus 4 or minus 4. No, 4th order. 4, 6 order. Then here on right, when x equal to plus QR. Let us find out QR. It is square root of 0 minus 4 whole square. 0 minus whole square. Please go and write it with me. Then 1 minus 6 whole square. It's equal to square root of 0 minus 4 is minus 4. Whole square is 16. 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Whole square is 25. Square root is 25, 41. 41 units. the PR. PR. Here. 5 minus 4 whole square plus minus 3 minus 6. Minus 3 minus 6 whole square. Root. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 whole square is 1. Minus 3 minus 6 is minus 9. Minus 9 whole square is
81.
82. It is square root of 82. Can it be simplified at?
Yes, sir.
No. No possibility. Alva. Let us write root 82 as finished up. Now, let me go for explaining the next part. Sorry, next type of problem. It is also general information and it is also used to check your previous knowledge as well. Assume that coordinates of 3 points are given. One is P, second one is Q, third one is R. Coordinates are given of these 3 points. When you join these 3 points, what you will get?
Right line.
Collinear.
General idea.
Collinear.
In general, if the points are like this, they are not lie on the same line.
Same plane.
Then what you will get?
Triangle.
What you will get?
Triangle.
Triangle.
Triangle, right? But how do you check whether it forms a triangle or not?
We need to find the distance between P and Q, sir, and distance between Q and R, sir, and distance between R and P, sir.
Okay, then very
From
good.
that,
You are right.
from that we will get. We need to join the lines, sir. Then we will get diagrams, sir.
No. Here we are not asking
if
you to
PQ
draw the figure. We are just, they'll give you 3 points. You have to check whether these 3 points are the vertices of a triangle or not. Which
If the
means
sum
that
of two sides is greater than third side,
if
then it is a
it's the sum of two.
that you have learned in 6th standard only. If you
Sir.
want to call PQ, QR and RP as the sides of a triangle, they must have satisfied the condition that the sum of any 2 sides is always greater than the third side. And here PQ plus QR, it should be greater than PR. QR plus RP is greater than PQ. Then RP plus PQ should be greater than QR. If conditions satisfy Agra Matra, you can say that triangle is formed. Understood? But how do you go for checking this?
by we need to distance find the formula. distance, sir.
By using distance formula, you find out PQ, QR, and PR. You'll find out what it, then you go for comparing. On comparing, if you get these statements, then you can say that triangle is formed. Okay? Got it? Sanjana, have you got? Yes, very good. Then, when we know triangle is formed, that's Samudra. Next thing is, we have to check what type of triangle it is. We have classified the triangles based on their sides. Hope that you have remembered.
Equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle.
What do you call a triangle in which all sides are equal?
Equilateral triangle.
Equilateral triangle.
Triangle.
2 sides?
Isosceles triangle.
Triangle.
All are unequal.
Scalene triangle.
Scalene triangle.
With respect to sides, one more. One with respect to sides. One more.
Right angle triangle.
Right angle
Right
triangle.
angle triangle.
Right angle.
Is it not belonging to angle? I am asking you the type of the triangle with respect to side. But when you said right angle triangle, I am accepting. Then don't you think that it is wrong?
Right angled isosceles triangle.
I'll tell you that. Yes, sir.
Pythagoras theorem.
Wait. Very good. Very good. I'll come to that point. Assume that 3 points were given, P, Q, and R, and we have found out P, Q, Q, R, and P, R, and the sides have satisfied these conditions. Hence, the triangle is formed. When the triangle is formed, along with this condition, if they satisfy PQ equal to QR equal to PR, then you can say that it is quadrilateral triangle. Suppose PQ equal to QR, not equal to PI, or these two sides are equal, not equal to PQ, or these two sides equal, not equal to QR. But if condition satisfy you can say that it is an isosceles triangle. If PQ is not equal to QR, is not equal to PR, then you can say that it is scaling triangle, right? Then after all this, if these sides of the triangle will satisfy the condition that PQ square is equal to QR square plus PR square. That means the square of any one side is equal to the sum of squares of other two sides. Then
it is a right angle.
A right angle triangle. Are you following?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
If a triangle satisfies Pythagoras property, then it is a right angle triangle. According to that, square of one side is equal to the sum of squares of other two sides. So, nimge exam nan kelodadre, giving you the 3 points, they may ask you to check whether these 3 points are the vertices of a triangle. Then if yes, then find its type. And you said that if the points lie on the same line, then the points are collinear. By drawing the figure, you can say that the points are collinear. Without drawing the figure, how do you judge whether the points are collinear? You know that P, Q as well as R, their coordinates are known. How do you judge?
PQ and if you add PQ and QR, and if it is equal to the length of PR, then it is known as collinear points. You can say it as collinear.
Very good.
Sir, when we add that word, we got the straight line.
By adding the distance between the PQ and QR, sir.
Correct.
Yes,
Definitely
sir,
you
we
are
get
right.
straight line.
Very simple. Like previous one, here also you'll find out PQ, QR, as well as
Yeah.
Got it? PQ, QR, and PR. After finding all these, if PQ plus QR is equal to PR, PQ plus QR is equal to PR, then you can say that the points are collinear. Do you have any doubt? Any doubt? No.
Sir.
Even it is also applicable for quadrilateral as well. Adina quadrilateral kotre. Quadrilateral. If the question is framed on quadrilateral, how many points they'll give?
4.
4 points.
Four.
The distance between all the 4 points is equal.
If 4 points are given, then obviously it is a quadrilateral. But With respect to quadrilateral, how do you come to know the type of the quadrilateral? Before raising one more question, just bit information regarding a quadrilateral. A four-sided polygon. One, A, B, C, D. It is a quadrilateral. Last year only you learned about quadrilateral, right? You had a separate chapter. Could you tell how many elements does a quadrilateral have? Karan Gowda, could you tell? Here, anybody? How many elements are there? How do you consider the elements with respect to the quadrilateral or any polygon? Have you thought?
Three elements.
Angles, sides, diagonals. Angles, sides, and diagonals. Here, how many angles are there? Four angles.
Four angles.
Four angles.
Four sides and two
Four
diagonals.
sides, four
Four
diagonals.
sides and two diagonals.
Two diagonals. Angles between. As we are learning the concept called distance formula, we can consider the remaining 6 elements. Four sides.
Four sides and two diagonals.
Two diagonals. Got it? Four sides. They are AB, BC, CD, and AD. Two diagonals.
AC and B.
And BD. It is student you find out modular way. If you want to know the given quadrilateral is, whether it is square, rectangle, trapezium. Hello. Spurti A. Hope that you are understanding. Okay. If you want to call the given quadrilateral form is a square, what condition it has to satisfy?
All the sides are equal.
All the sides should be equal.
Equal and should be equal.
Very good. These sides equal agbitre. Is it possible to decide that it is a square?
No, sir. Each angle is a right angle.
Diagonal.
All should measure 90 degrees.
A, B, C, D. All sides should be equal. One condition is correct. But
Diagonal.
we are not
All the angles should measure 90 degrees.
We are not at all describing the angles.
Diagonals should be
only sides.
Diagonals should be equal.
Diagonals should be equal.
Diagonals are equal. In any quadrilateral, if all the sides are equal and diagonals are equal, then it is a square.
Square.
In the same way, if it is rectangle, again.
Two sides are equal.
Two sides are
equal.
Opposite sides are opposite sides.
Opposite sides are equal.
All the sides are equal. AB equal to CD. Then AD should be equal to BC. Only for this, can we say that it is a rectangle?
No, sir. Diagonal.
Diagonals are equal.
Diagonals should be equal. In any quadrilateral, if the opposite sides are equal and diagonals are equal, then it is a rectangle. Understood?
Yes, sir.
ಈಗ diagonals equal ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. What do you say?
Parallelogram.
Parallelogram.
First. Got it? Here, diagonals are not equal. Only sides are equal.
Rhombus.
It will be a
Rhombus.
rhombus. Followed? Like this, we'll go for
Yes, sir.
describing the type of triangles as well as quadrilaterals. So now we'll move on to take some problems on that. Again, it is better to write the side heading worked example. But ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ include ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, separate ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Worked examples. Worked examples. Here, when you know the coordinates of the points, you are going to decide whether the given geometrical figure is triangle or not. If it is triangle, type of triangle. Next one, you'll check whether the points are collinear or not. Third one, you'll come to know what type of quadrilateral it is. 3 points number. What examples? That only for our reference. Yeah, all right. Triangle and its types. Second one, collinear points. Third one, types of quadrilateral. Types of quadrilateral. First one, simple, very simple one it is. They only have given the statement time, giving you the points. They have asked you to show that whether it is a square. Right. First one. Show that the points, I'm taking very simple one, first one. Show that the points 1, 7, 4, 2, -1, -1, and -4, 4 are the vertices of a square. If they are the vertices of square, what condition it should follow?
AB is equal to
All
BC
sides
equal
should
to
be
CD
equal.
equal to
All
AB.
the side are equal.
B is equal to
And
BC.
diagonal
Diagonal should be equal. Alva? Let's go for proving. And before proving, first let me write the dot. Input your 4 points are given. Let us assume these points as either A, B, C, and D, or P, Q, R, and S. Your points A, B, C, and D thought, right? You have to show A, B, C, D is a square. P, Q, R, and S thought, right?
QRS is square.
P, Q, R, S is a square. Simple, right? Let A equal to 1, 7, B equal to 4, 2, C equal to -1, -1, D is equal to -4, +4. Data. Again, to prove. What we have to prove? Because ABCD is a square. Wow. ABCD is a square, obviously. A, B, and C and D are the vertices. Right? To prove ABCD is a square. If you want to show ABCD is a square, you must know the sides. AB, BC, CD, AD. Not only that, diagonals, AC and B. How do you find all of these? By using
distance formula.
By distance formula.
Formula.
So, right. Prove. We know that the distance formula D is equal to square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. First, let us find out AB. Let's find out AB. Go on writing with me. Nidhishri, Aryanam Shetty, Vinay Ram, go on writing with me. Let's find out AB. It is 1 minus 4 whole square, then 7 minus 2 whole square. Right? 1 minus 4 whole square plus 7 minus 2 whole square. Simple again. And in the right side. What is 1 minus 4?
Minus
9. 7 minus 2? 5. Whole square? 25. 25 plus 9? 34. Root 34. Again, simplify model. Let it be as it is. You simplify model, obviously you should find out the value of root 34. Next, AB and BC. BC equal to square root of here 4 minus 1 is there. It is 4 minus of minus 1. Again, 4 plus 1 whole square plus 2 minus of minus 1. 2 plus 1 whole square. Square root of 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 square is 25. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 square is 9. Again we got root 34 units. Two sides equal to good. Now let's move on to third side.
As the all sides are equal, so ABCD is a square set.
Correct. CD third. Minus 1. You are following? Minus 1 minus half minus 4. That is plus 4. Minus 1 plus 4 whole square plus minus 1 minus 1. Minus 1 minus 1 whole square. It is root. It is 3 square is 9. Then 4 square is 25. Again we got 34 units. Find out DA. It is the fourth side. Please write with me. Square root of minus 4 minus 1. Minus 4 minus 1 whole square plus 4 minus 1. 4 minus 7 whole square. It is square root of minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5 whole square is 25. 4 minus 7 is minus 3 whole square is 9. It is root 34 units. Last side. Then other than this, what we have to find out? Diagonals. Diagonals are AC and BD. Let us find out them also. Right. AC. It is root 1 minus half minus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 whole square. Then 7 minus half minus 1 plus 1. 7 plus 1 whole square. It is equal to root 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 square is 4. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 square is 64. It is equal to square root of 68. Further simplification. What's the
34 2 sir.
Let it be. Is again AC, then BD. Let us find out the diagonal BD here. 4 minus half minus 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 whole square. Next 2 minus 4. So 2 minus 4 whole square. It is root 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 square is 64. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Whole square is 4.
4.
No need to go for simplifying. Direct AC and BD are equal. Next step. Tell this.
AB is equal to BC.
From the above calculation, above calculation, what we can come to know?
AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to DA.
CD, AD, another same again. So we can
All
write,
are equal.
yes, AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. All equal anta gottayi. Next, AC is root 68. BD is also root 68. You can write
As the diagonals are also equal.
BD. Then, therefore, ABCD is a square. Why it is a square?
Because all the sides and diagonals are equal.
Because all the sides and diagonals are equal.
Once the sentence extend market and red, you can write like this. We know that square is a quadrilateral in which all sides are equal and the diagonals are equal. Here I'll write the same. We know that the quadrilateral in which all sides are equal and diagonals are equal, comma, then it is a square. We know that the quadrilateral in which all sides are equal and diagonals are equal, then it is a square. Here AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. Sides are equal. AC equal to BD. Diagonals are equal. Therefore, ABCD is a square. ABCD is a square. Nothing. ABCD is a square. Therefore, I thought. Next time. Next time.
BC and BD are.
These are the vertices of a square, which means hence A, B, C, and D are the vertices of a square. Hence A, B, C, and D are the vertices of a square. Next, another question. This is also very simple. I'll go for taking with respect to collinear. Right, the question. Second one. Determine if the points 1, 5, 2, 3 and -2, -1 are collinear. You know, just observe. I'll give you the hint. Afterwards, you can write the calculation with me. How many points are given? 3 points. Let me take these 3 points as A, B, and C. A, B, and C. If you want to call A, B, and C are collinear points, they must lie on the same line. If they lie on the same line, they satisfy the condition that AB plus BC equal to AC. Yes. Then how do you find out AB, BC, and AC?
By distance formula.
Distance formula.
Got it? It's such a simple. Write it. Let A equal to 1, 5. B equal to 2, 3. C equal to -2, -5. Right? Now determine the kid. So let's go for checking whether these points are collinear. Verification. Right. We know that the distance formula. Copy this one. D is equal to square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Now let us find out AB, BC and AC. That's right. AB is square root of 1 minus 2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 5 minus 3 whole square. It's equal to root 1 minus 2 is minus 1 whole square is 1. 5 minus 3 is 2, 2 square is 4 and you get root 5. Next, BC find out. BC 2 minus half minus 2 and you get 2 plus 2 whole square plus 3 minus half minus 11. 3 plus 11 whole square. It is equal to 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 square is 16. 3 plus 11 is 14. 14 square is 196. 196 plus 16, 212.
212.
Then AC find out. AC equal to here 1 minus half minus 2 plus 12. 1 plus 2 whole square. Next y1 minus y2. 5 minus half minus 11. 5 plus 11 whole square. It is root 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 square is 9. 5 plus 11 is 16. 16 square is 256 plus 9. How much?
263.
5. Then further, whether AB plus BC equal to AC, we do not know
No,
that.
sir, it's not equal.
How do you say it is not equal? So you must know the values of these. Root 5. What is root 5 value? Neeriji find out what? 5. Here 2 2s are. 2 2s are 4. 1 will remain. Add 2. You'll get 4. Decimal. Take 2 zeros. It is 100. Then 42. 2s are 84. Then 16 will remain. Add this 2. You'll get 44. Again, you'll take 2 zeros. Then 443. 3s are. I think approximately it is 1300 something you'll get. So I'll write it as 2.23. Then 212. 212. A standard concept, just grouping them by taking 2 digits from last. Here 2 is there. 1 ones are 1. Subtract, you'll get 1. Add 1, you'll get 2. Carry down 12. 112. Then further 5s are 25 5s are 125. So 4s are 24 4s are
96.
96. How much you'll get? 16. Alva? Then add 4, you'll get 28. Then put decimal, take 2 zeros. Here, how much? 3, 4, 5. You 5 tondre 285 5 285 5 almost 1500 5 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು 6 tondre 286 6 it is more than 1600 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So 5 14.5. Then 265. Again group, you'll get here 2, right? It is 1 1 1. You'll get 1. Add 1. You'll get 2. Carry down 65. It is 165. Then further 26 6 ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 6 6 36 3. 6 2s 12. 12 plus 3 15. 26. Correct ಅಲ್ಲ? 156. 15 minus 6 is 9. Then add 6, you'll get 32. For decimal, take 0. 32. I'll take 3. 3 tondre more than 900 aಗುತ್ತೆ. 2s. It is 16.2. ಈಗ ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ 14 plus 2 16.73 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, but it is 16.2. So from this calculation we can say that AB plus BC is not equal to AC. Hence the points are not collinear. Got it? So please do practice which are done in A standard. It is to new and practice ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ now you just directly take the point value 2.23, next 14.5, next 16.2. Right. From the above calculation, you can write AB plus BC is not equal to AC. You have to take two smaller values. When you add them, you should get bigger value, but it is not. Therefore, the points are not collinear. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Still two types are there. Then afterwards we'll move on to section formula. So today with this, let us stop the class. Thank you very much. Tomorrow the same chapter will be continued.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Prashant sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.